Good evening, children. This presentation is being organized by One Mark Solution. This is exam special. So you are all aware that your term 1 ending exam, which are going to appear next month, is going to have complete multiple choice questions. So in one of the sections, you're going to have case study type of questions, wherein a case will be given to you in the form of a passage followed by multiple choice questions. Okay, this case can be in the form of a graph, or it can be just a context given to you, or it may be a real life situation given to you, and based on that you will have questions. You will not get the answers from the passage. The passage is just a context given to you, and the questions will be application based but related to the context given to you. All right, so this is case study 2, and I would like to take one case study type of question here to revise for you. All right, so you will read the following passage. The separation of the right side and the left side of the heart is useful to keep oxygenated and deoxygenated blood from mixing. Such separation allows a highly efficient supply of oxygen to the body. This is useful in animals that have high energy needs, such as birds and mammals, which constantly use energy to maintain their body temperature. In animals that do not use energy for this purpose, the body temperature depends on the temperature in the environment. Such animals like amphibians or many reptiles have 3-chambered hearts and can tolerate some mixing of the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Fishes, on the other hand, have only 2 chambers in their heart, and the blood is pumped to the gills, oxygenated there, and it directly passes to the rest of the body. So what you see over here is double circulation in the higher group of animals. All right, so this is the passage given to you, and we are going to have questions based on this passage. All right, so your first question is: backflow of blood inside the heart is prevented during contraction by, see, when the heart contracts, the blood is going to go out of the heart or any of the chambers of the heart with a lot of pressure. So it is very necessary that the blood does not flow backwards. So what is present in the heart which prevents this backflow of blood? Is it the thick muscular wall of the left ventricle? Is it the thin walls of atria, walls present in the heart, or all of the above? Now, the backflow of blood basically is prevented by walls present in the heart. The thick muscular wall of left ventricle, the wall is very thick because the ventricle has to pump out with a lot of pressure. That is why the wall is very thick. Thin walls of the atria. The walls of the atria are thin because the blood comes into the atria, which is not flowing under very high pressure. So this is out of question. So the right answer over here would be the walls which are present in the heart. They prevent the backflow of blood. So you must know the walls. See, the right auricle, right ventricle, left auricle, and left ventricle. Always when you draw a diagram also, the blue part indicates deoxygenated blood, this side. So the right side of the heart contains deoxygenated blood. The left side contains oxygenated blood. There is tricuspid valve between the right auricle and the right ventricle. There is bicuspid valve between the left auricle and the left ventricle, so that the blood does not flow backwards from ventricle to auricle. And then you have the semilunar valves. One is aortic semilunar valve, which is present in the aorta so that the blood does not flow back into the left ventricle. Pulmonary semilunar valve is present in the pulmonary artery so that the blood does not come back into the right ventricle. So these are the valves present which basically prevent backflow of blood. Okay, the next question is, in which vertebrate group or groups heart does not pump oxygenated blood to various parts of the body? See, in the human heart, the blood gets oxygenated in the lungs and it comes back to the heart. The heart pumps blood to all parts of the body. But the question is, which vertebrate group heart does not pump oxygenated blood to various parts? Pisces, the group of animals referring to the fishes. Pisces and amphibians. Amphibians are the frogs, toads, newts, and salamanders, or the amphibians alone, or amphibians and reptiles. So this group includes lizards, snakes, tortoise, turtles. They are the reptiles. So you have to choose the correct option here. Now, the correct option here is Pisces. It happens in fishes because the fishes have only two-chambered heart. It only pumps deoxygenated blood to gills for oxygenation. After the blood is oxygenated in the gills, it does not come back to the heart. It is directly going to all the body organs. Okay, so that is why the heart of fishes is also called a venous heart. See here, the complete heart is seen in blue because only deoxygenated blood comes to the heart. So from all the body parts, the deoxygenated blood goes to the heart. From heart, this deoxygenated blood goes to gills. It gets oxygenated in the gills, and then oxygenated blood is not coming back to the heart. This is called single circulation because the blood comes to the heart only once every cycle. The oxygenated blood then goes to all the body parts for circulation. So this is the single circulation in fishes. The right answer over here is fishes or Pisces. 4 statements are given below about the human heart. Which one of them are correct? See, you can also be asked incorrect statement. So please read the question carefully. Right auricle receives deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body, while the left ventricle pumps oxygenated blood to different parts of the body. This statement is correct. Left auricle sends oxygenated blood to right ventricle. See, it cannot happen that left auricle sends the blood to right ventricle. You can eliminate. In multiple choice questions, you should eliminate the incorrect statements, which pumps it to different. This is wrong. Left auricle receives oxygenated blood from different parts of the body, while right auricle receives deoxygenated blood from lungs. Left auricle receives oxygenated blood, that is correct, but not from different parts of the body. It receives it from the lungs. So this statement is also wrong. Right auricle receives deoxygenated blood from the lungs. So this is also wrong. The right auricle receives deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body. This statement is incorrect. Left ventricle pumps oxygenated blood to different body parts, yes, through the aorta, while right ventricle pumps deoxygenated blood to lungs. This is also a correct statement. So 1 and 4 should be correct. So these are the options given to you. The correct answer should be 1 and 4. So as we have discussed, 1 and 4 is the correct answer. Because right auricle receives deoxygenated blood from different body parts, passes it to right ventricle, which pumps it to lungs through pulmonary artery for oxygenation. The left auricle receives oxygenated blood from the lungs, passes it to left ventricle, which pumps it to various body parts. So this is the entire cycle. This is one cycle. All right. The next question is, please look at this diagram. This is also double circulation. So this is the heart, the body parts, the lungs. So heart to lungs, lungs to heart. This is the pulmonary circulation. Body parts to heart and heart to body part. This is the systemic circulation. So let's see the question. The diagram represents a part of human circulatory system. Where will the blood pressure be the highest? See here, the blood is coming to the right auricle through the body parts, from the body parts. Here the pressure is very low. And then it goes to the right ventricle. From right ventricle, it is going to the lungs. Here also, the blood pressure will be low. From lungs, it is coming back to left auricle. Here too, the blood pressure is not very high. And then from left ventricle, the blood is pushed with a lot of pressure through the aorta, and which then distributes it to all parts of the body. Let's see the options. So it's like P, Q, R, and S. The correct answer should be Q, because this is aorta, and then aorta divides and supplies to all parts of the body. The right answer should be Q. The highest blood pressure is when the left ventricle pumps the blood into aorta. Right? All right. The last question in this series. There's a table given over here. It shows characteristics of blood in one blood vessel of the body. See the characteristics. The oxygen concentration of the blood is high. If the oxygen concentration of the blood is high, you must understand it is an artery. Carbon dioxide concentration is low. That means it is oxygenated blood after oxygenation. Pressure is also very high. Let us see the options. Which blood vessel contains blood with these characteristics? Aorta, pulmonary artery, pulmonary vein, vena cava. See, supposedly aorta has high concentration of blood, low carbon dioxide concentration, and the pressure is also very high. The answer should be aorta. Let's look at the other options. Pulmonary artery is the one which takes deoxygenated blood to the lungs. So if the blood is deoxygenated, oxygen concentration is going to be low. So this cannot be the answer. Pulmonary vein brings the oxygenated blood from the lungs. Yes, it will have high oxygen concentration and low carbon dioxide concentration, but the pressure is not high in pulmonary vein. Vena cava brings deoxygenated blood from all the tissues to the heart. So it's going to have deoxygenated blood. So oxygen concentration is not going to be high. So all the three are ruled out. The right answer is aorta. Okay, so that was the last question in the series. All of you can see the information of 1 mark solution. Please do like, follow, subscribe 1 mark solution, and share the videos with all your friends and mates. Thank you very much.